We're at a very recognizable intersection downtown of Malvern Avenue and Bridge Street. And with me is urban forester Anthony Whittington to tell us a little bit about the latest brainstorm that you have to educate people about trees. Yes, so we're right in front of a tree that has an unusual large yellow tag. Tell us what that's all about.
Those are called tree tags. It's a program that the city of Fayetteville had started, and I adopted it here for the city of Hot Springs. What it does is it not only measures the economical impact or the monetary value of that tree in dollar amounts, but it also talks about the economical and environmental, dollar, I guess you would say, what it means to us, in environmental and economic ways as well. So,
ways to sort of assess the value of
correct.
The tree, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So the tag has specific information on it, right?
Right. This one behind us here, all the tree tags, we had them on a per year basis. And this tree behind us is a 16-inch caliper lace bark elm, and it alone will absorb over 3,000 gallons of stormwater runoff just this year.
Oh, that's amazing. And for those of us that may not know what caliper means, explain that.
A caliper is, we measure 4 feet up, and we measure what they call at diameter breast height, which is 4 feet above the ground. We measure the circumference of that tree, so it's 16 inches around.
You have tags on more than just this one tree downtown.
Okay.
How far does it go?
We start at the fountain, and there's about 25 tags on these lace bark elms on the shop side. Of course, we didn't do anything with the magnolias on the national park side, but they go all the way from the fountain down to Washington.
So the hope is that both residents and visitors, as they're strolling along and enjoying the shade from these trees, they can be educated as to their true value.
Exactly.
Nice. So was this your original idea?
Wasn't original. City of Fayetteville started it, and I adopted it from them. So I thought it was a unique venture we could try.
Definitely a best practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So would this work for other tree species besides the lace bark elm?
Absolutely. There is a calculator called the National Tree Benefit Calculator that you go online and you type in all the variables. What kind of tree it is, how big around it is, where it's located. Is it located in a small business area? Is it located in a neighborhood setting? And so you type all it in, and it tells you, different variables. Not only just stormwater runoff, but it also tells you how much energy savings this tree can save you per year. How much atmospheric carbon that it can save you this year. The property value, for example, it'll tell you how many dollars amount in property value that this tree, for example, can save you. So.
And that makes a homeowner think twice if they have to get rid of a tree on their property.
Absolutely,
right?
It sure does.
So this helps us to better appreciate the trees that we have in our urban landscape. Although this is in the public right-of-way, right. It also applies to trees on people's own property.
Oh, absolutely. And anybody can go on that tree benefit calculator, and if you have an idea of what tree you might want to select for your property, you can see which one will benefit you the best.
So you're looking at expanding this program to other areas of the city?
Correct. They've been downtown for about 2 months now, and so our future goal is to expand it to possibly Energy Park or Family Park. Just to get more of the recognition and that way.
And where there's a lot of variety of trees?
Absolutely, yes, because down here we just did one variety, so we can do, multiple varieties in those parks.
Very good. However, the tags do not mean this tree is for sale.
No, unfortunately, no. We'd like to have these down here.
Right, so. It's a price tag, but the price
Correct.
Tag equals the value of the trees that we have all around us.
Yes.
What other educational type programs might you be planning in the future?
In the future, we are going to start, I don't know if you're familiar with geocaching,
Yes.
which is where it's a treasure hunt using a GPS unit. We're going to probably put 5 or 6 to start off with in parks and different places around town. Put them by unique trees. That way we kind of draw attention to some maybe a rare tree or a unique shaped tree, and also you can find some treasures there as well.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the geocaching idea for those that have never done it.
Okay, what it is you go into geocaching.com. It brings up a map of the city, for example, and it shows where all the geocaches are around town. You pick a coordinate on the website, punch it in your GPS, and it takes you to this this treasure. Now this treasure is not buried; it can only be kind of covered up or hidden, and so it's kind of the take something, leave something. And so when you open it up, you sign your logbook and talk about your adventures along the way, and then you pick something from the treasure and you leave something. And so it's just a neat deal to get people outside and use technology.
And it's great for families, people of all ages. If you want to get a group together and do something fun.
Oh, absolutely.
And these little logbooks, as you talk about, it can be something pretty small, or it can be different sizes. It just all depends.
Yes,
right?
they have them
Each
as
geocache is unique.
each one is unique. They have micro caches, which are as small as 35 millimeter film canisters, up to the ammo boxes. So sizes, shapes are all different.
But the fun part is you've got to use GPS to locate
Exactly. Use technology outside. That's right. So.
it. Well, good. So nothing wrong with technology if you could do it in the great outdoors.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Okay, there's one other program that is really gaining in popularity, and it's the Tree of the Month. What have you been doing in that area?
Tree of the Month. We started off with Tree of the Week, and we started to go to the Tree of the Month. And what it is you'll see a sign around town. The June Tree of the Month is the catalpa tree, which if you don't know what that is, that's the tree with a big heart-shaped leaf that attracts the catalpa worms that are excellent fishing bait. And so it's over. The sign is over by the Veterans Memorial right now. And so each week, on our social media pages, on my Spa City Lorax on Twitter and the City of Hot Springs Urban Forestry page, each week I will post something unique about that tree throughout the month. So we still celebrate it throughout the month. We just don't move the tree. We don't move the sign around as much as we used to. So this way we get to celebrate a tree for a whole month instead of just a week.
Excellent. Right. And as you just mentioned, your Twitter name is Spa City Lorax.
Spa City Lorax. So yeah. So we speak. I guess you could say I speak for the trees. So as the Lorax says. So. But,
yes,
it's,
absolutely.
Yeah, one of our important resources in this town. So.
Well, thank you for making learning about trees and their value to us in our everyday life such a fun thing to do.
Yes.
And we need to have you back on to tell us a little bit about the future adventures that you'll be having with trees.
Absolutely.
Stick around, Anthony. It's never dull. And he may not just be doing the tree programs like this one, but he's also busy pruning and making sure that our urban landscape is a healthy one.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us today, Anthony. And next week, we'll bring you more city news.